Hello folks, how are you doing today? It is Clay the Author with another Drive from Work video. I think it's like number 4, so yeah, this is working out. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. It'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate it. Today's topic is actually inspired by a comment I got on one of my videos. The poster will remain anonymous for now. It doesn't really matter. But they said something really interesting where I was, bitching, whining, whatever, lamenting the fact that, social media, man. Social media is so hard. And that I, coming from a performance background, interpersonal relationships are hard for me. The one-on-one communication, when I think about the fact that all of you folks out there are individual people with families and this, that, and the other, and your own aspirations and dreams, I want to throw up in my mouth because there's too many of you. It's too much. Being a thespian and a musician and an old performer, it's super easy for me to pretend you guys don't exist, get on stage, and do my thing, right? And it was interesting because this person sort of not called me out, but was like, don't think about it as a numbers game, and because it did, the comment I left made it sound like, that's all I really care about is getting out, getting the performance done, getting some subscribers, making it happen, and they were just letting me know, it's not about numbers, it's about the connection. And it's not that I don't know that, but I have a very hard time thinking about it that way. I understand in the abstract that's what it is, but that's too much social pressure to think about connecting on an individual level with all of these people from the internet, which are literally all over the planet and all these cultural different, it just blows my mind trying to think about that stuff. And so I don't. Instead, I put on the camera, pretend there's big lights blaring in my face and I can't see you, the nameless, faceless sea of clappers, and that's how I do it. And but that being said, that's just the mindset I have to get into in order to not kill myself with performance anxiety and that sort of thing, and realize that, oh my gosh, there's not going to be a combining thread. I'm never going to be able to make a YouTube account that'll reach millions of people. What do millions of people have in common? And that's just, I get inside my own head when I do that sort of thing. And so it's been a really fun, it was a great comment, and it's fun because I'm starting to actually get comments now on my YouTube channel. So thank you very much, AuthorTube community. Thank you folks for doing that, for participating with me. You guys are making me think. You guys are totally making me just reevaluate stuff. And so it's been really fun, and I've come up with the fact that I don't mind being a performer. And even though I'm a performer and that's how I have to think about it, that doesn't mean, it's just a numbers game for me. That doesn't mean, you guys are actually nameless, faceless people who don't matter in my life. No, many, many, many of you, dozens of you, I can already tell, are going to be big influencers in my life. It's really interesting. And yeah, that's really all this drive home is about, is me internalizing that I do think about social media in a slightly different way. That being said, I genuinely believe social media can be a game that we can all try to win. Sorry about that. Okay, so it comes back to the way I think about it. So I think about it like we're all milling around outside a club, okay? Or outside, or at the bottom of a cliff, right? And we all want to get up this cliff. We all want to climb this mountain. But none of us have any tools. None of us have any carabiners. Or maybe I've got a carabiner, and this person's got some wood, and this person's got a rope over there. And yeah, I could sit there and I could pull my own hair out and I could thread a new rope. Totally, all on my own. I could do that. I got those skills. I got enough follicles. But it would be so much better if I could use your rope and you could use my carabiners, because then we could actually help each other out by building proper platforms or whatever, right? We'll just use this analogy, right? Where that's it. You got to build an author platform on YouTube in order to promote yourself. And yeah, your channel is about promoting you, but that doesn't mean that your YouTuberness isn't about promoting every other author and every other author tuber, every booktuber, every other channel and venue out there. There's no, there's enough money for all of us. There's enough, I write hyper specific fiction. You guys probably write fairly specific YA too, because I know y'all write YA. Damn it. So that's my point, is I wouldn't call what I got criticism at all. It was definitely just a, sidestep of, hey now, it's not about the numbers. But it is. It's totally fucking about the numbers. But that doesn't mean we can't help each other get there. That doesn't mean it has to be adversarially about the numbers. It doesn't mean every point I score is a point against you or a point you don't get to score. No, if I'm bringing people into their AuthorTube community, if you're bringing people into the AuthorTube community, that could be visibility for all of us, into the writing communities, all that stuff, readers. We can help each other build our platforms because there is enough to go around. And what that means to me is I get to think about it like a numbers game then. As long as I share my numbers with you, as long as I share my tips and techniques, which is why Clay Francisco, Clay the Author, is DIY resources for all those independent writers, is because there's enough slices of the Amazon pie for everybody. Kobo pie, the Lulu, whatever the heck. There is so much to be done, and I guess that's where I'm just at, is this comment totally made me realize that even though that's not technically the correct way to think about it as a numbers game, that is how I think about it. And I'm okay with that because I'm not an adversarial numbers getter. I'm not getting numbers just to try to win at it, right? I'm getting numbers because that's the game. This is the platform. YouTube is about followers. Twitter and Instagram and whatever else, social media, the Tumblrs and this, that, they're about followers. It's about visibility, and if you can provide value in people's lives with the visibility that you get, then there's nothing wrong with playing for the numbers because you're doing something for the folks out there. And I think we could do it. I think we could have a really fun time out there gaming the shit out of this thing because it's there to be had. There are people who know how to do this stuff. I'm learning how to, like my own videos and watch my own videos and pin comments onto my own videos for, analytics, right? This is not something I would normally do. I find it socially gross, right? Yes, the numbers game is gross, and this is why you just gotta eat your vegetables sometime. Yeah, sometimes that's just what it's about. And so I'm actually really excited, and I am super looking forward to the next step in my YouTube-ness, right? Because I don't know if I've said, I got Twitter going, right? And I've got Instagram-ish going, right? My next thing is YouTube, and then after YouTube, it's gonna be Instagram for sure. Yeah, and I've got like 50 some odd followers thanks to you folks over here in the AuthorTube community. And that's really, really fun for me. So yeah, I'm not gonna say really, really fun or super excited anymore today. So what I am gonna do is go ahead and sign off and leave a comment below if, just leave a comment below describing your take on getting those numbers, right? How do you feel about pumping the YouTube numbers game, the Twitterverse numbers game, right? Because it's a weird thing. I admit it. Like, I was born in 1980, right? And so all of this stuff is super strange to me, and I'm just now getting into it. And so I'm willing to try everything at least 5 or 6 times. So I may be a bad influence on you guys. I don't know. But I'm having a good time doing it, and if you are too, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and you folks have a great day. Bye.